is episode 147 of my Let's Play series. So I'm finally back from vacation. If you didn't know where I was the last few weeks, well, almost a month now, I was on holidays, just relaxing and having a short break from Minecraft. If you haven't already, please go watch the latest vlog. I'll leave a link in the description due to there is information in there that affects this series, and I want everybody to know what's going on. So the shorts of it is I will be resetting this main series, or this map that we're in. I'll be resetting this when 1.8 drops. So fresh, brand smacking new world in 1.8. Due to, actually just go watch the vlog. I explained everything in the vlog if you want the whole rundown. But yes, I will be resetting this world. We're hitting the master reset switch, and bang, we're going to be starting pretty much a brand smacking new world. So there's a few things that I want to do before we actually leave this world here. Obviously one of the main ones is everyone's gonna be like, you haven't ever killed the Ender Dragon yet. That is definitely going to be one of the things we're gonna have to do before we start a brand new world and hit that master reset switch. But also I want to go around fixing up some of my older farms around the first base, just because they feel abandoned and they need some love, and you know, I've learnt a lot. So yeah, so that's what we'll be doing for the remainder of this series. We'll go and fixing up a couple of farms. There is no point building brand new farms at this stage due to, you know, obviously this brand new map. We might as well build any brand new farm on the brand new map that we're going to be making. So yeah, I'll be going around fixing up some of the old farms back at the old base. This episode we're going to start on the old mob farm, the railway system mob farm. There's a few ideas that we're gonna go over there, and we're gonna apply these couple ideas just to make it, you know, just a bit more modern. And yeah, okay. So that's what we'll be doing to end the series. We'll also be killing the Ender Dragon on the very last episode. That's definitely a thing we got to do before starting a brand new map. I'm kind of excited to start a brand new map in 1.8, and there's a lot of reasons why I'm starting from just a fresh new map, which I explained in the vlog. As I said, please go check it out, because I'm just stressing that, you know, not a lot of people are gonna watch that, and you know, then once it happens, they'll be all shocked. You know, it'll be this major shock to the system. They'll be like, what the hell? What did I miss? So yeah, please go check that vlog out. Okay, fantastic. All right, so this is going to be quite a long trip back to the old base. I've got plenty of resources, as you can see. I'm chock of resources, so we can do some upgrades. We want to make those old clocks all digital. We'll just talk about the farm a bit and probably put a new storage system in, because the one that there's pretty failed. So anyway, let's just ride the cart and hopefully we get there soon. Alrighty then, guys. I am currently standing in the lobby of the very first mob farm that I built on this map. It was actually one of the first giant structures built, and entirely out of cobblestone too, which was it turned out quite ugly. She's very ugly, but she works, and she's very unique. If you don't know how this mob farm works, you can go check out the original showcase video, which I'll leave a link in the description. All right, so let's get planning, shall we? So as you can see, this is the original storage system built probably 100 episodes ago now. It was quite a long time ago. And as you can see, check out the loot here, that it doesn't have witch drops. Now, this is due to the witches actually got added in a later patch, well, later version of Minecraft, and that's how old this farm is. It doesn't have the witch drop, so that's no good. We've got to add that, and we can't add it in the wall here. This is just so big and bulky. What we're going to do is tear it all down, recycle all these hoppers and all these chests, and we're going to stick them into the wall here, into a proper storage system, more compact and with an automatic sorting system. So that's one of the jobs we're definitely going to do. We're going to modernize it and add the extra drops from the witches as well. So this should do witches. I'm not 100% sure, but there's no reason why it shouldn't. Now, as you can hear in the background, if you're new to my channel and you haven't watched the showcase before, you can hear in the back of the wall here how the items actually get up there is minecart system. There's an unloader-loader system at the back here, well, dual system. This is when I was starting to play with the unloaders and loaders with minecarts, because they were pretty good elevators. They don't lag. It's crystal smooth, and it was. Yeah, the problem is just, yeah, we need to update this. So we'll rip all this out when we're putting in the new storage unit system, and probably use one of the new item elevators, the glass one that Mumbo Jumbo did in one of his videos. We'll probably put that in, because I've never tried that out before, and I'm going to try a new thing. I think we're going to try that glass elevator out in this and see how it goes. But so to transport the items into the new system, that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to break that, because I have no clue what I've done here. This pressure plate's actually meant to be higher. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so that's one of the systems we're going to change. I think we should go upstairs now, so we can talk about the main farm and what else we can change. So these farms need some tender loving care. They're quite old, and they were when I was noob at Let's Plays, because a long time ago, you know, when I very first started my Let's Play series, I was quite new to showing the building process, and yeah, it was this farm didn't turn out all the nicest, as you can tell straight away. But when I very first started off in building this farm, I had plenty of cobblestone from mining. All the mining I did, all the cobblestone that pretty much went into this farm. So this is probably quite a lot of the very first mine shaft that I did is in this farm. But as you can see, there's the item sorter there, which will be destroyed and, you know, upgraded. So anyway, let's go up to the main farm itself, where I can probably quickly run over to the new people on my channel how this actually works. So this farm has got a lot of nicknames, and it, you know, some people call it the roller coaster mob farm, or the roller coaster and mob farm in one. So what actually happens is downstairs is a minecart that you sit on, and it sends you upstairs here. And what will happen is you shoot back and forwards here in this line, going back and forwards, back and forwards, back and forwards. And as you can hear, there's two dark rooms on both sides full of mobs. We are far up in the air. Check it out. Very fast. So there's all the mobs up in the sky spawning in the two dark rooms on both sides. What is actually happening is there's slits on both sides. You can't really see it. Just use your imagination. But there's slits on both sides, and as the mob tries to attack you through the gap here, he'll walk towards the wall, and he'll walk off, dropping to his death. And spiders and endermen, and they all do it. This farm does it all, which was quite fantastic at the time. Very unique. So some of my subscribers know that I do like to try to make the unique farm, and this was very, very unique back in the day. Quite awesome. But yeah, so that should still work. Now these sides are very thick for a reason. Now they're thick because the skeletons try to shoot you, and the thick sides prevent that. You will get shot, but it's very rare. I mean, probably take about 10 runs before you get shot, and if you got armor on, you're never gonna pretty much take any like heart damage. But what will happen is you go up and down here 4 or 5 times, and as you can see, this detector rail here will be counting how many times you've gone up and down. It sends a signal up to a clock upstairs, counting how many times that you've done laps, and after 3 or 4 times, it will automatically change the track, sending you downstairs, collecting all the loot before it all despawns, because there's death pads on both sides, and the train track just runs up the death pads and back down. And it will do that until your inventory's full, and then it will automatically stop at the train station. Pulling up, you jump out, you unload all your stuff, and then you can go again, and the whole system will reset, and it's all automatic. So you could go get dinner or whatever. The time you get back, you should have a full inventory pulled up nice and safely in the lobby. It was really cool and unique at the time, but she's very ugly. She's definitely an ugly farm, and wow, we are definitely high up. Okay, so the first thing we want to upgrade on this girl here is this here. This is the old-fashioned style of clocks. And this will count, well, this will turn. The pistons will turn the clock around, counting how many times that you've done lap. And when these 2 blocks line up in the middle here, the signal will allow through changing the track. That was how it used to work. we want to upgrade. We want a modern. We want to change. Yeah, we just want to upgrade that. So let's go ahead and do that straight away. One of the first things we'll do to this farm. And the thing is, when this clock turns, it's actually pretty laggy. You get a nice little bit of a lag spike when this clock turns. So this should eliminate that for some people, because people download my map and use my farms all the time. So what we're just about to do should actually eliminate some of that lag and bring it into more of the modern style of clocks. So let's go ahead and dismantle the old one. Break all this, the wood. I used everything, didn't I? Just whatever I could get my hands on back in the day. I wasn't very rich back then, so, you know, wood and all the rest of the good stuff was, yeah. Okay, what we're going to do is I got some chests here because I brought a bunch of resources over. I didn't know what I didn't want to make trips home, so I'm going to go ahead and put some of these away for now, just so we can pick up some of these pistons and redstone and good stuff. Alright, grab all that. Okay, good stuff. So this is the input. This here will generate the signal. I think the first things first is we're going to need some building blocks. I guess I'm going to have to use wood. Far out, I didn't even bring any cobblestone. That is pathetic. Alright, that's fine. We'll use wood. Wood is fine. We'll use recycled material. Okay, so what we'll actually do is we'll build a monostable circuit for the new clock really quickly. Put some delay on that. I did bring a whole stack. I thought I did. Here and here. And what we'll do is just... there we go. And we can run power from that. I think we need to invert the signal. Yes, we do. Invert that over to something like... I think it needs to be a little bit higher. No? Yeah, no, at least a little bit higher for my taste. There we go. That's something a little nicer. We could invert the signal like that. Okay, so what we're going to use is the hopper method of a counter, which is quite simple. All we need to do for that is it needs to run this way. So there was 4. It did 4 laps before stopping. So we need 4 hoppers. That's all we need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty much run it into itself like this. Break it like that. Alright, now all we do is you run redstone dust over the top like that. And we just put an item in there. Any item. We'll just put a piece of redstone dust in there. And as you can see, if we get the thing out here, as you can see, it's got a signal coming out, which is fantastic. But we want that signal to come out the end here. So what actually is going to happen, this is pretty like a modern style of a counter here. This counter could be pretty long. What actually is happening is reason why we have a monostable circuit here is we need a very fast pulse, like a very quick pulse, because we want this item here to move 1 hopper before stopping, before this signal turns back on, stopping the item from continuing, you see? So it's counting. Every time that minecart runs over that thing, the monostable circuit's going to go off, making a pulse, making the item go to the next hopper, the next hopper, the next hopper. So there's 4 hoppers here. So what will happen, that's 4 laps going up and down, up and down, up and down. So it does that 4 times before coming to the end here. And when it transfers to this hopper, it will reset going back into this hopper here. So that's what will happen. It's like it's counting for us. But when it gets to the end here, we want it to change. That's right, we want it to change the direction of that rail automatically. So how we do that is, just put a comparator there that detects the item and puts out the signal. I love it. So it's modern, and if we were going to spend the time up here, I would encase it in something nice. But instead of all those pistons going off trying to turn all the glass, and we got this. So we can craft a wooden button really quickly and force this system to go just to make sure it works. But in my head, it works absolutely fine. And as you can see, the item will be in the second hopper there. We're going to put comparators just to show you. So every time a comparator lights up, it moves to the next one. So press button, next one, press button, next one. As you can see, signal's lit. tracks, yep, have automatically changed. Now, yeah, that's what we want. Reset. Yep, the entire system's reset now, and the item's back in the very first one. See? Quite simple. Now, let's get those back, because we don't need to leave those there. Make sure nothing fell in those hoppers when we broke anything. Fantastic. We have just updated the big clock on top of the roof now, the counter. We'll just leave some of this stuff up here for now, but we'll bring back as much as possible, because I need that glass for the glass elevator we're going to be putting in. Alright, so we can get off the roof now. We just upgraded that from the old pistons to the thing. Nothing needs to be changed down there. That should work absolutely fine. So down we go. And in here we go. Alright, so let's go downstairs, and then I'll start ripping out all this. Now, reason why I'm pretty much updating all these farms, because some people actually still use these farms, and I want to bring it just to make it a little bit more modern, really. And that's what I'm going for. I really, really want to upgrade these farms, just bring them a little bit more. Now, if I had enough hoppers, I do not have enough hoppers. I'll show you what I would have done if I had enough hoppers. So let's go put all this away. We got to remember to take this home too. Alright, there we go. So if I had enough hoppers, let me break in here real quick. So this is the main line. This line here will, you would shoot down here collecting all the loot. See, there's gunpowder there, so we have stuff falling already. Now, reason why we've got these half slabs here is because the very first bug on this, the bug in this system was when if a mob dropped on you when the train track was traveling, it would stop the train and send you backwards. So I put this system in here to stop that happening. But even if it does happen, I put a reverse stop here so that the entire system doesn't go into reverse mode. So you just pull up in the station, stopping you anyway. It was like a safety thing. But yeah, it's working, even though we're standing a lot of blocks away, as you can see as items. But when you're traveling up and down there, could you imagine the amount of items that are sitting in here? Just floods of them, which was very unique and cool. But what people were screaming at me to do is like, Data, please fill this up with hoppers. They wanted me to fill all this up with hoppers, but I put my foot down and no, because I did not have the resources to do that back in the day. Seriously, the amount of hoppers to do both wings, like this is almost, what was it, 150, 200 blocks long? Yeah, 3 wide. Oh, that would have taken so many hoppers to do both sides, but it would have made it pretty cool. Alright, let's go replace that. Now, you're probably some of the new guys are probably wondering, how does it know when your inventory's full? Well, I timed that. I did lots of testing, and after the amount of times that I found that it would take to pretty much make your inventory full, I built a clock counting it. I'm pretty sure it was 3 runs before your inventory was full. And then this clock here would count the 3 runs and shut off the entire system, or the track here, stopping you at the station, alright? So as soon as you jump in and go, there's a track that will trigger the entire clock to start counting how many laps you do, and we can update that later. I've got an idea, but we'll just use the same system on the roof, because that's a big nasty clock also down there that's doing counting. Where the hell's my axe? Doing counting as well, so remind me to take that out. We've got to take that out and make that modern. We'll do that soon. But the first job on the list is, let's go ahead and rip this whole damn thing down and start getting it modern. So I think I'm going to start from the top and just really work my way down. I'm not even sure how many hoppers and chests I'm going to get back from this exact structure, and tracks as well. I've got to take all those tracks out. Going to take them all and use them. Well, not use them, but just recycle them into something else later on. So, the first things first, dismantling all this, which is going to take quite some time. It ain't going to just poof, gone. But I should have a decent amount of chests. Chests and hoppers. So, we're going to get the filters, yeah. Since we're breaking all the torches, all the filters should be draining out automatically. Yeah, they are, which is good. So we'll convert this into the modern one, which is the compact version. So when I built the very first version, this is actually version 2. If you're new to my channel and you haven't watched all the Let's Plays, this is actually version 2. The very first version, it was made when there was no hoppers anyway. So we had a manual storage room where you had to manually sort it out. When hoppers first come out, it was one of the first things I did is put in a automatic sorting system in, changing it over to something a little more modern. But yeah, okay. So I guess down we go. Whoa, I've got to replace that. Alright, chest. Alright, I should have brought... I do. I have a... No, I don't have it with me. I was going to say, I have a silk touch thing. We can get back all this glowstone that we're just about to destroy. Doesn't matter. We'll just get the dust back. Down we go. Whoa, we're very high up. We are very high up. Alright. Alrighty then, as you can see, she is being stripped. I've completely stripped out the old system here, and I've completely stripped out the track system. Wow, it looks so bare now with nothing here. So, let's go to the next stage. Everything is in these chests. I can't believe there's bones and stuff from the old system, yes. But this first one, is all these stacks of hoppers and glowstone come from the actual storage itself. So what I'm currently doing is breaking down the side walls here and sucking all this up, junk. And breaking all these furnaces. And there we go. We got a nice clean wall to work with. Now, the item storage is going to have 12 items. I think it's 12 items. No, 13 items actually. Because... the new mob farm, you know, the laser cannon of doom mob farm that we just built not long ago, holds 12, but then I realized it doesn't do string, so 13 for string from the spiders. So that's absolutely fine. Now, it looks like the first thing I'm going to do is, actually, I don't even know if we have enough room. First thing that we need to actually do is find anything just to measure it. It's probably the first thing we have to do. So 13, so it's got to be 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, wow, no way. That is close call right there. So looks like the new storage system is going to be this entire thing wide. But how are we going to get back here? How are we going to put the items up there? That's... Okay, we'll figure that out once the storage system is built. So now, just dig out this wall here. I've got an idea too, to get rid of all this empty space. We might like bring that shape over. I just hate all this cobblestone. When I built the place and I had all this cobblestone to use, wow. If I redid this farm now, oh wow, I've got way different idea how to do this. Crikey. Alright, trap chest, normal chest, trap chest. That's all you do, so you can put them right next to each other. So we get all 13 items. You guys know the drill. I'm building the regular storage system. Wow, how am I going to get back there? Unless... Yeah, we could just do that. There's an underwater... not underwater, under thing system under there. We could probably break through the wall and put a new path in going back there. It's probably the best way to do this. Okie dokie, so what we need to do now is grab a few stacks of hoppers out to build this new storage system. So I've got those, plus I've got these. I should have oodles. Now I've got plenty of chests, so we can take it decently high. Far out, I can hear mobs splatting to their death, neither know we're not even in the machine. Oh, okay, so we take it back 3. Yeah, you guys know the drill. If you don't know how to build this, I will leave a link in the description to one of my earlier videos where I explain how this automatic sorting system / storage system works, but it is the regular one. I am not doing anything different except how to get the items up. So we'll put the chest around there somewhere. So we put all the items in, they'll go under the floor and they'll go up a glass elevator, which we will build soon, and then into the top, and then they'll get filtered into the right chests, which we will get going now. And yeah, alright. So I will be back very soon, guys, once I've built this so we can put the elevator in. Alrighty then, guys, I am back, and as you can see, the storage system is almost complete. Just got to put some redstone at the back, but I'm going to hold off until I actually put the items in there themselves. So, as you can see, I've left it wide open. I don't know whether or not to keep it. It looks kind of cool seeing that amount of storage sitting there, to be honest. And, yeah, it's looking fantastic. Yeah, as I said, the redstone's pretty much hooked up and ready to go. There's quite a few chests and hoppers in there, but thanks to the old system that was touching the ceiling, it all got compact down nicely. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. We need to transport the items up into the sorter, then to drop down into the right chests. So what we're going to do is we're going to get out a couple of normal chests here. And as I said, we're going to put it in here somewhere. Where is my axe? And my inventory's still full of junk. So right in here somewhere will do just fine. And crikey, that is a drop. So I think first off, I'm going to go down into the bottom here. And yes, I know I still got to rip that one out. And we're going to stick... Oh, cobblestone. Of course there's no cobblestone. Great. Alright, we'll get some... we'll get a chest out and unload some of this stuff in here for now. I got ice for the glass elevator that we'll be using in this to transport the items up. Normally I do like to use minecarts, but I'm gonna try something different this time around. Looking for cobblestone. But the whole place is built out of cobblestone. You think I'd have more of it here? There we go. That's better. Lovely. Alrighty, so just got to build a path out there. I think that'd be the best way to do this. Hold shift so you don't fall. Falling at this would just you would be dead. There'd be a pancake data down there somewhere if I fell. Where are we? Okay, a little bit more. Wow, all this sticking out. The farm looks ugly enough. I think I'm making it more ugly. Okay, alright. There is the item sorted there. We need to bring it out some distance here. Yeah, somewhere around here will do just fine. Put a couple. And we're going to extend this out a little bit. Just to make it feel a little bit safer. I know a lot of people's like, oh my god. Especially people that have... whoa. The farmer's working. Hearing nasty noises is not good. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so now we got access. So this pathway is going to be access to the maintenance area, which I've got to re-put in. And also to be able to run the pipes, the hopper line here. So what we're going to do... Okay, alright, so we might as well put those chests in first, which I think we can do from here. Here will do fine. Hopper. Well, that doesn't look right, but oh well. The sun is setting. Alright, okay. Okay, so about here will do. Gonna do a platform just so I'm a little bit safe and I don't go flying off. Okay, so we need a dropper, which I put in the chest over here to drop the items into this elevator that we will build in. This will be the first time I've ever built a glass elevator. A lot of people have recommended it to me, and I should have built it a long time ago, but I was scared of loss. But someone has informed me that there is no loss, so I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm just going to place it like that. Alright, and now I'm going to run. Alright, so the back needs to have space. That's no problem. Alright, so I'm just going to run this out like this. Due to the fact that I need space for some redstone, so I'm just making sure that I have the right amount. Okay, where are you? There you are. Fantastic. So that runs now into that hopper. Alright, let's hook the redstone up to that hopper, which should be quick and easy. If I have it on me. No, I don't. Crikey. So unorganized, Data. I'll take some of those. Redstone will do. We'll take that. Need glass as well. Crikey. Fences. Cobblestone. Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is mark out. So we got to be careful. We cannot use torches because this is not packed ice. Normal ice will melt when it comes in contact with the light level of far out. I have absolutely no clue what light level it requires to melt. Someone will obviously tell me in the comments below, because I don't use much ice. Yes, I do admit it. I don't use ice in my builds. People screaming at me for a long time, Data, start using more ice. I know. I promise. Next map, we're going to find a ice spike biome, and we're going to make sure we start using packed ice in my builds. Okay, so this is starting to look right. This is the first time I've built this glass elevator thingamajiggy, by the way. Okay, so where are those fences at that I got? So fence goes here. And then we're going to go ahead and put some glass here. So I'll leave the original link to this glass elevator. I got it from Mumbo, which Mumbo got it from someone else, and he showcased it, and fans linked it to me. I watched it, and crikey, you know the chain, how all that goes. Just making sure I'm doing it right. But yeah, I'll leave a link in the description. Alrighty, that feels about right. But we'll see how this turns out. Okay, so then we just put glass over the top, really. And that's how it works. Okay. Where is a bucket of water? Here. Didn't I say I was going to put the redstone in first? Yes, you did, Data. You're a Fruit Loop. Yet you put other stuff in. That does not matter. I don't even know if we have enough space, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to need a comparator here. Yep, comparator here. Ooh, this might be a tad close. Where is that elevator? Yeah, this might be a tad close. We could shave that off anyway. So if we have to come out, well, because I think the redstone might actually interfere with the powering the hoppers, which won't let the hoppers transfer items, which would obviously be a stupid thing, a mistake. So that's all good. We can move those hoppers over. It is not a huge big deal there. No need to panic. Things are movable. All right. So that should actually work. We could put far out. What do I want to sacrifice? There we go. Oh, forgot to do this. There we go. Alright, see the items just went up the glass there? Fantastic. So that means it's actually working, but I think the redstone here's going to affect it. That is all good. We can quickly move that over before finishing off the glass here and giving it a good test workout. So we don't need to panic, we just move it over one. There we go. See? I didn't even need to break anything. See? No need to panic at all. There we go. Lovely. Alright, so now we're going to build the rest of this up. Glass. Now we need to just literally build this right up to the top. I don't even know if I have enough glass, to be honest. It looks like I'll have to make another trip all the way home. Jeez. Which is over 4,000 blocks away. Thank God for the nether. Alright. How are we going? Oh, we might actually do it. Fantastic. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. So, as you can see, the redstone on the back here is not hooked up yet. I know, somebody's going to point that out, and I just thought I would mention that before somebody does. Crikey. It's been a long day. It actually took me quite a while to dismantle all the old stuff that was originally here. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to come up a little bit more. That is fine. And we could just use water from now on. There we go. Put a block there. There we go. And I have a second bucket of water. Well, I did have a second bucket of water. Well, I thought I did. That's all good. I will just put ice here and I'll melt that ice. There. Ta-da! It's easier than carrying a bucket of water around. Okay, so that should all be functioning correctly. Holy smokes, there's a nasty there. So what I'm going to do is break the hopper line, so I don't have anything in the line at the moment, so which is bad. I have to do a few trips on the farm just to get enough items to put in the sorter, which is fine. Because once I'm done doing up all these old farms, just, you know, adding a twist to them or upgrading them, I'm going to do a massive world tour, just walk around the entire map with every single farm, explaining what I did and all the upgrades. Just, yeah, like one massive showcase video almost. What the frig did I do that for? Too busy talking, and I forgot to put in the comparators. Well, there's items in there. Fruit Loop, data you Fruit Loop. Alright, there we go. Lovely. Fantastic. Now, we put the items in here later on, but yeah, I don't have anything on me. But I could count. Okay, so we lock that off. We're going to go down. Geronimo! We need to get a proper ladder system going here. We're going to go back. We're going to unload real quick. I know this episode's going a little bit long, but there was a little bit of work to do. There we go. Well, I'm going to keep that. So to test this out, make sure it all works fine. I know that there's plenty of bones in here. Throw bones in this chest over here. We might make that the first one, actually. Let's bring that with us so the filter will activate. Actually, can we just drop down the hole here? Yes, we can. Where's my chicken? I lost my chicken. Can you see it working? Look at it! Yay! It's working! That's awesome. There you go. Fantastic. The glass elevator is working. Whoa, I'm picking up the bones. Whoops, my bad. Alright, let me cover this over. I should be able to cover it over. I know I'm picking stuff up. There. So now we can put torch up here without having to worry about melting that glass. But that should be... I'm going to have to pillar up a little bit. Yeah, there will be some visual glitches apparently. But that's okay. All the items will make it up here. Alrighty. There we go. So items should be flowing into here nicely. See, look at that. Lovely. It is working fantastically. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to add the filters, tidy up the area, and we'll leave this for the massive world tour. Let me put this bones for the very first filter, so we can go ahead and hook up the item sorter back and let these bones actually filter into the right spots where they're meant to be. Bam, like that. So now that should all flow in there nicely. It's still, yep, that looks nice to me. Alright. Okay, let me get off of here. Alright guys, I think we're going to call it here. Thanks for watching episode 147 of my Let's Play series. Don't forget to check out that vlog. So, yeah, just a reminder. I'll put a link in the description. And I will catch you all later.